Skipjack tuna, also known as striped tuna or skipjack tuna, with the scientific name Katsuonis pelamis, is a common tuna species in tropical and subtropical waters around the world, including the Mexican region. In Mexico, skipjack tuna is an important part of the fishing industry and provides a nutritious food source for local people as well as for export. Appearance: skipjack tuna has a long and slender body. With the identifying feature being the black horizontal stripes running along the belly, creating the name striped. Their body is silvery blue on the back and lighter on the belly. Size: normally, skipjack tuna is 40 to 80 centimeters long, weighing 5 to 10 kilograms, but can also be larger in good living conditions. Habits: this fish often lives in large schools and moves continuously to find food such as small fish, crustaceans, and squid. In Mexico, skipjack tuna is one of the main seafood exports. The tuna fishing and processing industry plays an important role in Mexico's marine economy, providing jobs and income for many local fishermen. Skipjack tuna products, such as canned tuna, are highly sought after in the international market. Mexican fishermen use a variety of methods to catch skipjack tuna, including traditional and modern techniques such as purse seine and pole and line. However, to protect the marine ecosystem and ensure sustainable resources, the Mexican government and international organizations are promoting effective fisheries management measures, limiting overfishing and protecting related endangered species. Skipjack tuna is not only economically important but also contributes to maintaining the ecological balance in Mexican waters, highlighting the important role of conservation measures and sustainable management. Purse seining is one of the most popular and effective methods used by fishermen in many coastal areas, including Mexico. Purse seining is a type of fishing net that is capable of catching large schools of fish, allowing fishermen to catch a significant number of fish in one trip. Before casting the net, fishermen will use tools such as radar, sonar, or rely on experience and natural signs, such as seabirds or changes in the water surface, to determine the location of the school of skipjack tuna. Some fishing vessels can use modern detection equipment to search for schools of fish from a distance, pulling a purse seining net. Once the location of the school of fish has been determined, fishermen will cast a large purse seining net around the school of fish to encircle the entire area where they are swimming. The purse seining net is usually cast from the back of the vessel and pulled in a large circle around the school of fish, with the upper part of the net floating on the water surface with buoys and the lower part being pulled down by weights, closing the net and capturing the school of fish. Once the net has surrounded the school of fish, a special tow rope, called a seine, will be pulled to narrow the opening of the net, forming a sealed bag and holding the school of fish inside. This process is similar to tightening a rope to close the mouth of the bag, preventing the fish from escaping. collecting the fish onto the boat. Once the net has been closed, the skipjack tuna will be pulled onto the boat using equipment such as a trawler or crane. Or a smaller net can be used to collect the fish. Fishermen will sort the fish right on the boat, cool and preserve the fish in ice tanks to ensure quality before bringing them back to shore. Advantages of this method: high efficiency. Large purse seines allow fishermen to catch a large number of skipjack tuna in one trip, optimizing costs and fishing time. Wide range. This method can cover a large area, suitable for catching large schools of live tuna. Disadvantages and related issues. Risk of bycatch. This method can catch unwanted fish and marine life, including protected species. Therefore, measures are needed to reduce bycatch. Environmental impact. Large purse seine fishing for skipjack tuna can put great pressure on marine ecosystems if not properly managed and monitored. Conservation and management measures. To protect fish stocks and marine ecosystems, many countries, including Mexico, have adopted sustainable management measures, such as setting catch limits, marine protected areas, and purse seine regulations to minimize negative environmental impacts. To reduce bycatch and protect protected marine life, fishermen today often use detection technology such as sonar, radar, and satellite positioning systems to precisely target schools of skipjack tuna. Some modern monitoring devices can also analyze and estimate the size of fish schools, thereby helping fishermen decide whether to cast their nets or not. Modern purse seines can be designed to reduce bycatch of juveniles or species of high conservation value by installing escape holes or hatches for these creatures. This helps to limit indiscriminate fishing and protect biodiversity. Controlled fishing areas. Governments and fisheries management organizations in Mexico and around the world have established marine protected areas, where fishing is restricted or banned altogether to protect endangered marine species and help fish populations recover and grow sustainably. Catch limits. To prevent overfishing, catch limits, quotas, are applied to each vessel and each fishing area. Fishermen must comply with regulations on the number of skipjack tuna they are allowed to catch, thereby contributing to the protection of marine resources and maintaining ecological balance. Continuous monitoring and evaluation. International organizations and governments regularly monitor the status of skipjack tuna populations and assess the impact of purse seine fishing. This data helps to make necessary adjustments and take appropriate measures to protect the seas. The importance of sustainable fishing methods. Sustainable skipjack tuna fishing is not only the responsibility of fishermen but also requires coordination between governments, environmental organizations and communities. The use of sustainable methods helps to preserve marine resources for future generations, ensures the long-term development of the seafood industry and protects marine biodiversity. Large purse seine fishing for skipjack tuna is an effective and popular method in the fishing industry, especially in areas with large fish stocks such as Mexico. However, to minimize negative impacts on the marine environment and ensure sustainable exploitation of seafood resources, the application of strict management measures and advanced technology is extremely necessary. Smart purse seines are equipped with sensors that can detect and avoid non-target large animals, such as whales or sharks, and automatically open escape holes when necessary, increasing fisher participation in fisheries management. Collaborative programs between fishers and management organizations are being developed to educate and encourage fishers to practice sustainable fishing methods. Fishers are encouraged to provide input and participate in monitoring and management activities of marine resources, thereby creating a stronger commitment to protecting marine resources. Some initiatives, such as providing financial or technological support to fishers who use sustainable fishing methods, have been implemented to motivate them to change their habits. Marine ecosystem research and protection. Scientific and government organizations are continuing to study the migration and reproduction of skipjack tuna to better understand the population. This data will help develop better management plans and adjust fishing policies more effectively. Studies of marine ecosystems and the impact of climate change also help predict the future of fisheries, thereby preparing timely response measures. Use alternative methods when necessary. In addition to large purse seine nets, some fishing communities are experimenting with and using alternative fishing methods, such as hand lines or smaller nets, to reduce their environmental impact. Although these methods may be less economically efficient, they help protect marine resources better. Management and protection of skipjack tuna is not just a matter for one country but requires international cooperation. Organizations such as the International Atlantic Tuna Commission, ICCAT, and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, are working to coordinate global fisheries management policies.
Pati yung helmet niya, lilipad mga kadimban. Tingnan nyo mabuti. Ayan. Malapit na.
Share data, and ensure that countries fulfill their conservation and sustainable management obligations. The consumer community also has a significant role to play in promoting sustainable fishing. Responsible consumption, such as choosing seafood products with sustainability certification, e.g. MSC certification, helps create positive pressure on businesses and fishermen to follow sustainable practices. Awareness campaigns on ocean conservation also help spread knowledge and the importance of protecting the ocean. Large purse seine fishing for skipjack tuna has been contributing to the development of the marine economy in many countries. However, with the challenges facing the fisheries sector, especially the protection of ecosystems and the maintenance of sustainable resources, efforts to manage and improve fishing technology are becoming increasingly important. The future of the tuna fishing industry will depend on the ability to apply technology, improve fishing processes, and international cooperation to protect precious marine resources. Artificial intelligence, AI, and data analytics. The application of AI in fisheries can help monitor and analyze data on tuna populations, predict their migration behavior, and improve the ability to accurately locate fish schools. Big data can also be used to optimize fishing schedules and minimize impacts on unwanted species. Drones and underwater robots. Using drones or underwater robots to monitor and inspect fish stocks can help fishermen gather information about the marine environment without causing too much disturbance. This technology can also be used to monitor the condition of purse seine nets and quickly detect potential problems. Improve management and regulation. Restrict fishing seasons. Implementing regulations to limit fishing seasons is an important measure to protect fish species during their spawning period. For example, Mexico can implement closed fishing periods to allow skipjack tuna to spawn and grow, helping to rebuild the fishery. Increase inspection and monitoring. Government can implement more rigorous monitoring programs, including equipping fishing vessels with satellite navigation systems, VMS, to track their routes and fishing activities, thereby ensuring that fishermen comply with sustainable regulations. Training and education of fishermen on the importance of marine conservation and sustainable fishing methods is essential. These training programs could include information on the environmental impacts of unsustainable fishing practices, the benefits of protecting fish populations, and how to adopt environmentally friendly fishing techniques. Sharing knowledge and experience. Fishing communities can organize workshops or exchange experiences on effective fishing methods that still protect marine resources. Helping the community develop sustainably. Economic potential and development opportunities. Skipjack tuna not only plays an important role in providing food and income for people but also brings great potential for development in the seafood export industry. In particular, canned skipjack tuna products from Mexico are highly valued in the international market, contributing to the economic growth of the country. The tuna processing industry can expand the production of value-added products, such as processed foods, ready-to-eat foods, or nutritional products from skipjack tuna. This not only increases profits but also meets the diverse needs of the modern consumer market. Branding and marketing. Branding Mexican skipjack tuna products and marketing them in potential markets can help increase product value and recognition. Developing sustainable marine tourism. Marine tourism and ecotourism in areas with large tuna stocks can bring economic benefits to local communities. Sightseeing tours, sport fishing, or ocean exploration activities can generate additional income for fishermen, encouraging them to participate in marine environmental protection activities. Involvement of non-governmental organizations, NGOs. Many NGOs are working with governments and fishing communities to implement conservation and sustainable management programs. These organizations not only provide technical and financial support but also play an important role in monitoring and assessing the impacts of fishing activities. Sustainability certification programs. Programs such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, help ensure that skipjack tuna is harvested according to sustainable standards, providing incentives for seafood companies to implement environmental protection measures. This certification increases consumer confidence, especially in environmentally conscious markets. Protecting skipjack tuna resources through sustainable measures not only helps maintain marine ecosystems but also ensures long-term livelihoods and economic benefits for fishing communities and seafood businesses. To be successful, close coordination between governments, communities, international organizations, and consumers is needed. This approach will not only help protect resources but also contribute to the sustainable development of the seafood industry, creating a healthy and prosperous marine environment for future generations.